Hi artists, let's get started painting your monochromatic kind of value scale project. You will be using a canvas. It is not going to, well, yours might be shiny. If it is, it means it has a plastic wrap on it and you need to take that off. This is the back. This is where you write your name in black marker, and on the front is where you're painting. Now I'm going to be painting with paper today so I can save the canvas for you, but you can either put your painting in portrait mode or landscape. I'm going to leave that up to you. I choose portrait. You're going to get your two colors, white and your color, okay? And you might have it on a plate, you might have it in these little cups. It just depends on what I have at the time. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to make mine look like a moon because I'm using a dark color. So I want it to look like kind of just like a really dark night. Now, when you start painting, you do not want to have a big glob on your paintbrush. This is messy, that's too much. So just wipe that off. Just a little bit on your paintbrush will be perfect. We're going to start with our circle in the center of our paper. Good. Now I'm going to have my moon be pretty light, as in that's basically the color of the paper. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little swipe of the blue and kind of a big blob of white and start mixing them together. Now this is going to become our next lightest, or I guess the next darkest value. So we mix those together. And then I know it's hard for you to see, but right around that original white spot that I made, we are going to do more circles. Now I'm noticing that that's a really big difference. I don't really like that. So what you can do is wipe off on a piece of paper towel. If you just wipe your paintbrush clean on a paper towel, and then you can pick up just a little bit more white to help blend that. There, much better. Okay, and we can always kind of come back in as we're working. And maybe at the end when this is dry a little bit, I'll paint another circle for the moon. So this is where I just made that second darkest color. Now I'm going to pick up another little splotch of blue, not a whole bunch, and I'm actually going to mix it right into that same spot that I was in originally for that second shade. This is going to become our third shade. See how that kind of just works on its own. And if your canvas, my paper's obviously not as tough as canvas, so you guys will have a little bit easier time kind of blending things in. Good. Now we want to keep using the same patch and the same blob right here. So I'll pick up a little more blue and add it in. Mix it up. And then there you go. You have your next darkest value. Uh-oh, I'm running out and I don't have that much in here either. That's kind of tricky because we're going to have to try to remake that color. So that part's going to be kind of tricky. You kind of want to start off with a big blob of white and keep going. That's close enough. Now, obviously, I'm getting the table. I want you guys to have something on your tables while you're working, so this doesn't happen. Add more blue to that blob and keep going. Eventually, I'll get to a point where pretty much all I see is that dark blue color. I'll move that up so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, and at the bottom here, I'll probably just paint it my dark blue. If I want to, I can go back in and I'll have to clean my paintbrush at the sink And I can go back in and repaint my moon, or maybe even do that next time. Good luck, artists.